Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. So like always, I do want to go into a little bit of a SPX pre-market to see where we're actually going to go. Um, Today I'm doing it a little bit late just because I released two videos earlier today. I went on Bitcoin and then one on Amazon TA. That Amazon TA looks like it might actually be towards the opposite side. I actually in the video earlier today, I actually thought we were gonna run up to the upside because we had the daily um, close bullish on Amazon, but on SPX because SPX basically controls the market, right? We did close an 8-hour bear trigger on SPX, and right now I gotta say I'm definitely pretty bearish back to 377 or so. That's what I'm thinking. I'm already in shorts. I'm looking to possibly add more shorts at open today. I am looking for maybe a slight push towards the upside. The DXY does look like it's going to actually drop again. So I am looking for a push to the upside at open, or roughly, pretty close to open. Um, but overall, market looks pretty bearish right now just because, see, I would not be surprised to actually see this push up to maybe like 381 again, right? So maybe to this previous resistance and then come back down. It does look like we might actually end up doing that. I would not be surprised to see like Chop City right now, just because we do have CPI tomorrow at like 5:30 a.m. So again, would not be surprised to see this go back to 381. But I think my overall range right now for the day, my overall sentiment right now is actually pretty bearish. Like I said, especially with that close of that 8 hour right now on the SPX. And usually, what on the SPX around these levels, we usually drop pretty significantly, right? Last time we had a drop from 391 down to 384, and that continued all the way down to 369. Before that, we had a close at here at around 382. You did push to 388, but then you dropped all the way down eventually to 374. Again here, perfect entry close. You drop from highs of 3749 all the way down to 363. So full $10 drops. Again, this full candle right now, he actually dropped from 371 to 358, so a little bit more than $10. And again, historically, every single candle has been a pretty nasty drop. So here you started at 380, you actually ended up stopping the drop at like 357, so like a $23 drop. So again, I will be shorting all of this. I do think that as of right now, we are looking at a relatively high, not high top, but we are looking at a top right for now, because I do think we're going back to trend. And then at trend, it does look like we might end up maybe bouncing from here, or if that breaks, going lower to 372. So for right now, I am pretty bearish towards like 377, and then you actually from here you keep pushing up, or from here you actually break this trend and you go all the way down back to 372. And that, I think that's going to depend on where we actually are for CPI. So I think towards CPI for before tomorrow, I think yeah, there you go. I actually told one of my buddies, I'm like, yeah, dude, this market's looking pretty bearish. So as of right now, I am pretty bearish towards 377. And from here, I don't know if I'm expecting a pop from here, but I am expecting some sort of, oh, Jesus Christ, I am expecting some sort of reaction right here. Maybe a pop to the upside, maybe like a drop to the low end. But for right now, pretty bearish towards that 377 level on trend. And then from here, oh, Jesus. And then from here, we actually keep pushing. You get a nice little bounce from there. Keep pushing, or you get a drop to the lower end. But right now, it does look like you did have like a nice little downtrend setup right here. So that's probably going to be our trend for now. As far as the range that I have going on, we can definitely use the range, the 8-hour range, which is significantly a lot lower than I'd like it to be. But this would be your 8-hour range here, which kind of sucks. So that's a huge range right now. Let me see if we can find a smaller range to like run with. Yeah, not really. I don't think there's going to be a smaller range to run with. I think right now, your levels of what can happen, like I said, I definitely think, we are bearish towards here, 376. 376, 377, if that breaks, you're going all the way down to 372. If we pop from here, I think this will take us a nice pop over this trend, and then it'll take us straight to like 390 or so. But again, I think for the most part right now, I am pretty bearish up until CPI. I think when CPI comes out, sorry, that's going to be like the final indicator of, are we going to actually, that's going to be the final indicator of, are we actually going to moon, or are we going to drop? Personally, I think CPI is going to come in lower, because it has been downtrending for the last couple of months. So I think CPI is going to come in lower. What is it called? Yeah, I think CPI is going to come in lower. Personally, that's what I think. And for right now, I am looking for us to drop further again. Once this 15-minute, there you go. So you're starting to see a nice little drop on the dollar. I am looking for the dollar to come back down, and as soon as we get another perfect entry on the 15-minute, I will be looking for my shorts on SPY. The dollar actually closed an 8-hour bullish trigger about, what was it, yesterday at 8 in the morning. And it was essentially a perfect entry to run this to the upside, right? But again, 16-hour looks like it might actually close within the next, 16 hours. So again, this really kind of all falls onto CPI. But intraday, I am looking for right now for the dollar to drop a little bit, maybe reject off, maybe get bounced off this trend and go back up. And I'm looking for SPY to actually come down a little bit lower, because I do think all of this I'm probably going to end up selling. You do have this full range right here. I mean, if you want to make a smaller range, I guess, I mean, we could probably do this right here. You can probably run this range here, right? This full range. I'm probably going to be looking for shorts, anything at the 383, 384 level. If we do end up coming back here. So as soon as we hit 381, 382, I'm going to start shorting. I'm going to start my shorts, and I'm going to keep shorting up until here. And if we do break this trend to the upside today for whatever reason, if this actually breaks, then I'll adjust the stop loss, and I'll probably get into longs if this actually opens. But expect a lot of chop. It usually usually go like this, like a heartbeat. Usually end up running a heartbeat when you have major news coming up. So expect a lot of movements up and down. I would not be surprised. Like I said, I think I'm more bearish today than anything. I would not be surprised to see us go back to like 377, 377, 375. I think that's probably going to be the range for me. Like I do think that there's a really good chance that we drop all the way back down, to this trend to, let me see. I think there's a really good chance that we actually drop all the way down to, if we run it today, maybe 375, 377 for my target today. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Bye-bye.